Well, welcome to Square Books. We're so excited to have the King twins here again. Hopefully this will become an annual event, and we will be more prepared next time. We'll have the wine and cheese out at 3:30. But it's great to see such a large crowd, and I'm excited. I wasn't here for y'all's event last year. I missed the wrap. I'm hoping to see that tonight, maybe. And welcome to Josephine also, and Emily, the artist, for the book. Before we get started, I'm going to make a couple of announcements for our upcoming events. On Saturday, this Saturday, we have a children's event at Square Books Junior at 10:30. Ole Miss graduate Katie Clark is signing her book, River Royals Master the Mississippi, and it's all about the Mississippi River, but it's fiction. And then at 5 p.m. on Saturday here, we have Joseph Boyden, who is an acclaimed Canadian author. He will be signing his novel, The Arenda, which is about the clash between Native Americans and European explorers. It's one of our big new staff favorites. Everybody who's read it has loved it. Next Tuesday, the 8th at 5:30, we have Neely Tucker, who used to live in Oxford and write for the Oxford Eagle. He has his first novel out called The Ways of the Dead, so we're excited about that. And then next Thursday, the 10th at 5:30, we're super excited about Terry McMillan returning to Square Books with her book, Who Asked You? She's the best-selling author of Waiting to Exhale and How Stella Got Her Groove Back. So I think that's enough. But we are so excited y'all are here, and I'll just turn everything over to y'all.
I think it's okay. Abby, where are you? Can you hear me? Is that better? Yeah. I thought it was. Yeah. I handed this to Kat and she said, no, you do it. Which I'm glad she did, because I get to thank a lot of people. We want to thank Luther Knight. Luther is our editor, and as we've said before, he knows us better than we know ourselves now. And I'm not sure that he's enjoyed all the escapades, but he says he has. And our friend Roger Tubbs has helped us so many times. Every book we put out to proofread. Emily Stone. We wouldn't have a front cover without Emily Stone. Isn't it beautiful? It's a lot like Wyatt Waters, if you're familiar with him.
That's exactly what we were looking for. Exactly.
Do you want to do this?
No. Back up.
Our publishers, Deeds Publishing, of course, Square Books, all Square Books. Thank you so much for having us. Matt Reardon with Text Solutions.
Syntext.
Thank you. So text twins to 51660 for one of 3 chances for a gift card from Square Books.
Do it now.
That's a 0, not
the drawing's of 6.
I've been told by the mathematician. Louisiana Rubdown. Thank you, Mike, for the pork sliders and the brisket. I think it was brisket sliders. Thank you so much. To 2 people who aren't here from Vicksburg, Karen Gamble, who helped me find Josephine, and for the superintendent of education down there, Jim Sturgis. Certainly do appreciate them, and we were able to find Josephine. We started looking for her 3 years ago, and it was wonderful to find Josephine. We want to thank Arthur Avant, who is taping us, and he's a rapper extraordinaire, and he's turned us into what we are today. And I don't think he wants to take credit for that. So we're going to give it to him. Reichert helped us. Thank you, Emily. Don't know what we'd do without Emily Reichert. Thank you so much. And for everybody who's here, our classmates, raise your hand, stand up.
Even Elsie.
Just stand up so everybody can see. And Lila, y'all stand up because these are the people we went to school with.
And they still like us.
And they're here showing their support for us.
They still like us.
They call us friends, and we're really honored. Wanda has come all the way from Atlanta, and Priscilla Miller. Oh my goodness. It's just wonderful to have everyone here. We want to recognize Josephine's family. Joe, you want to come up here and call out your family members?
We're going to formally introduce her in a minute, so pretend like you don't really. Just Joe. Oh.
My. How beautiful this is. I never thought. This is the way they used to do. I never thought. Well, okay. I will. First of all, giving honor to God, who is the head of my life.
Amen.
And that's why I'm here today. At 74. That's why okay, I'm not going to get carried away. They've told me that. But what my family please said, and I'm going to tell you something about it. Okay. Can y'all believe they fought their mother and their grandmother? I was so thrilled today when they said they wanted to come. I didn't know what to do. I'm going. My daughter, she's my oldest. And Jenkins, which raised hand in, her husband, Geraldine. Her two daughters, Ashley, she's the oldest, and Asia. Her grand, Jayla, let me see you. Oh, and Marcus. Thank you. Next, Kennedy. That's my granddaughter, Kennedy. She really tries to see after me. And I love it. Next, we have LaShonda. Oh, she's my all in all since I've reached 72. Next, 72. I'm going to 73. I didn't tell you to say 74. Betty, raise your hand. You know Betty and I came here when we just switched. We met so many great people. And do y'all know I can still remember some of these faces that they walked in here tonight? I sure can. And then, oh, okay. Next is Mary Louise. This is my aunt. She loves to follow me. I don't care where I go or whatever I do. She is always right there with me. Thank you all. Next,
We haven't formally introduced you yet.
oh, but that's okay. I think everybody know me.
So now you know why she was such an inspiration for us. We never forgot her. She's been like this all her life.
I have.
visitors here. My son, my daughter Elizabeth, my two grandchildren, Katie and Alex, and I see Meredith and Emily. And please say I didn't forget anybody. Is Alan here? Okay. Oh, last year I stayed at Taylor's beautiful fiance. So and now, see, Abby is his wife. So yes, thank you. She's so beautiful. I love her dearly. Okay. Thank you for telling me that. Anybody else in my family I overlooked? Tell me now. Okay, Kat, you're up.
I have 9 grandchildren here. They're in the front. They're absolutely adorable. Y'all stand up, and I won't call out their names, but they are my heart, my soul, and my legacy. Thank you. And the mother of these children are my oldest daughter, Catherine, and my youngest daughter, Carolyn, and they are 2 amazing ladies. I love you both. That's enough being sappy. Ooh, I'm not good at that now. We have something to give Josephine today. We loved the front cover. Emily Stone did our front cover. She's an amazing artist. There's a page in the book that is dedicated to Emily, and you can learn more about her, but she is an amazing artist. We took one of the original prints that she gave us, and we framed it. And Josephine, we want to give this to you today. I want to tell you the story behind the front cover. Margaret and I were shipped off to Vicksburg, Mississippi for a 10-day stay back in the summer, July of 1957. And with me in numbers, that was exactly 57 years ago today that we were shipped to Vicksburg, Mississippi. We were 9 years old. We did not want to go. We'd never been away from home. But we met 16-year-old African-American Josephine Harris. And she pretty much turned our lives around as far as the things that we learned, the differences in the races. And we were very innocent. Our parents respected all people, so we did not know anything about racism. And when we got to Vicksburg, we would run errands with Josephine, and she would tell us that there were things she couldn't do because she would get in trouble. And this is a painting where Margaret and I and Josephine were walking up to the A&P. Y'all remember that store? And we kept having to look back over our shoulder to talk to Josephine, whom we loved. And finally we said, Josephine, come on up here and walk with us. There's plenty of room. We can hold hands and skip up to the A&P. And she said, no, girls, I can't do that. I'll get in trouble. And old Joe's not getting in trouble for you two. How many times did you say that? So that summer, that week that we stayed in Vicksburg with our grandmother, who took care of her mother, our great-grandmother, Kirk, we realized that summer that our mother, Kirk, was 88 years old, but that's who our sister